When I came back from the client meeting, the fifth floor was empty. Our desks, computers, even the plants we'd kept alive through endless late nights, gone. In their place, a sleek new setup gleamed under the sunlight, perfectly arranged for the company's new star, Kyle. My team was huddled by the elevator, pale, silent. They'd been told we were being moved downstairs, to the basement, no windows, broken air conditioning, storage boxes stacked against the walls like a prison. Greg, our boss, stood in the hallway, arms crossed, smirking. "Client-facing teams need the best offices," he said. "You'll manage fine in the basement." I didn't argue. I didn't shout. I just looked at my team and said, "Pack your bags." They thought I meant for the basement. I didn't. Flashback. The first time I met Greg. He was magnetic. Talked fast, shook your hand like he was closing a deal with you personally. He told me I was the missing piece to his department, said we'd build something unshakable. For 2 years, I believed him. We took the smallest accounts and turned them into the department's backbone. I defended him in meetings when other executives called his methods reckless. I shielded him from client complaints. But Greg was the kind of man who thought loyalty was just another resource, like office supplies, to be used up. The first crack appeared 6 months ago. A deal I'd nurtured for a year suddenly wasn't mine anymore. Greg handed it to Kyle, a fresh hire with a jawline like a recruitment ad and a LinkedIn full of buzzwords. "Optics," Greg said. "You're better with the small stuff." Then came the sudden restructuring. My budget was cut in half without warning. Promises of promotions evaporated. And slowly, my team's work started appearing in presentations with Kyle's name on it. The basement move was the final insult. But by then, I was already halfway through my plan. I'd spent the past 3 months building something quiet, off the company radar, a consulting branch under my own name. I wasn't poaching clients, not yet. I was building trust, offering informal advice, helping them solve problems Greg didn't even know existed. At the same time, I'd been securing NDAs with my team, side contracts, legal, airtight. They thought it was just for some freelance opportunities I might offer them later. They didn't know they were already part of a different company, mine. When Greg moved us to the basement, I knew it was time. That afternoon, I told my team to meet me at the cafe across the street after work. No company laptops, no company email. We sat in the back corner, away from the windows. I laid it out. The clients, the contracts, the escape route. I told them that if they wanted out, they could walk into new jobs, same pay, better terms, by Monday morning. All 5 said yes without hesitation. Execution began that weekend. I filed my resignation quietly on Friday night, set to take effect Monday at 9 a.m. But I didn't send it to Greg. I sent it to the board, along with a report, detailed, time-stamped, showing how Greg had been misrepresenting project data and taking credit for my team's work. Monday morning, my team didn't show up to the basement, or the 5th floor. They were in our new office, 1 block away. Clients who'd been on the fence about renewing with the company signed with me instead. Greg called me at 10 a.m. "You can't just take them," he hissed. "I didn't," I said. "They left." "You think you can build something without me?" I smiled, though he couldn't see it. "Already did." I hung up. The real confrontation came a week later. Greg showed up at my new office. He didn't knock, just barged in like he still owned the air I breathed. His suit was rumpled, his tie was loose. "You're destroying me," he said. I leaned back in my chair. "No, Greg, you destroyed yourself the moment you decided Kyle was worth more than the people keeping you afloat." His jaw tightened. He glanced around at my team, now working in sunlight, laughing, talking. He saw what I'd built, and that it was already bigger than the cramped little empire he'd stolen from me. "You'll regret this," he said. I met his eyes. "No, you will." He left without another word. Now, Our client list is growing. My team is thriving. And Greg's department? I heard they moved them to the basement last month. Kyle's gone. Took another job after his big accounts mysteriously dried up. Greg is fighting to keep his title, but the board knows the numbers. They know the truth. I've learned something about revenge. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be complete. When people ask why I left, I just say, the basement didn't suit me. I don't tell them that the basement was the best thing that ever happened to me, or that the moment Greg thought he'd humiliated me was the